I bet you all have come across the word fragrance in your life. But do you really know what is fragrance? And if yes, how many types of them? Fragrance is an organic compound having a distinctive, typically pleasant odor that is rather strong smelling. And as a result, they are employed in fragrance and scented products as well as to flavor meal and beverage. So there are different types of fragrance available in personal care products, which are natural identical, and artificial. Physical processes are used to obtain natural products directly from plant or animal sources, while natural identical compounds are chemically identical to their natural counterpart and are produced synthetically. Artificial flavor substances are compounds that have yet to be found in plant or animal sources for the usage. Alcohol, aldehyde, ketone, and ester are the most common type of chemical found in a natural and synthetic fragrance. Well, although the use of fragrance in personal care products is on trend to increase the aesthetic value and to meet the public acceptance requirement, but there are several potential health concerns regarding the usage.
Hi everyone! Did you know that many products that we use every day, including personal care products such as deodorant, soap, and shampoos, contain fragrances? Fragrance is defined as a mixture of organic compounds that produces a distinctive smell or odor, and its ingredients are commonly used in personal care products even when labeled unscented, may contain traces of fragrance ingredients to mask the unpleasant smell of other ingredients in the product without giving off a noticeable scent. The history of fragrance is often related to perfume, which is commonly used in the earliest human civilization. Based on historical records from ancient Egypt and later from ancient Greece and Rome, has suggested that fragrances have commonly been used to modify body odor, indicating that fragrance use is not a recent phenomenon, nor is it specific to any cultural settings. Studies on anthropological observations have shown that people of highly diverse cultures use fragrance to manipulate body odor, suggesting the use of fragrance to be a near-universal human phenomenon. The types of fragrance used in personal care products includes natural or synthetic aroma compounds, or essential oil used in various products to disguise the inherent scent of some substances, give a pleasant odor, and enhance the user experience. For natural fragrance, it can be obtained from both plants and animals. For synthetic fragrances, they are created in a lab, usually from petroleum and natural gas byproducts. The use of fragrance has a positive impact on psychology, where it is appreciated for its contribution to one's individuality, self-esteem, cleanliness, personality, and social status. Furthermore, it can also help to alleviate stress and enhance the well-being of personnel. Studies have shown that fragrances effectively modulate sexual arousal and mood response of females, and it also shows that fragrance can have a notable influence on the perception of chemical cues by others, implying that the application of fragrance onto one's body is able to mask sweat smells and alter social impressions made on others.
Next is how are we going to distinguish the fragrances? There are 4 main types of fragrances, namely fresh, floral, oriental, and woody. The fragrance wheel shows different scent families and subfamilies. For fresh families, it has a refreshing, zesty, and vibrant smell. It is usually made up of citrus, water, or green notes. For floral, it has sweet and flowery scent. For instance, jasmine, roses, and lilies. Oriental scent is warm, sweet, and a little spicy. For example, cardamom, jasmine, and cinnamon. Lastly, woody. It is using wood-based smell like sandalwood, amber, and cedarwood. Safety considerations. The harmful effects of fragrance includes allergic contact dermatitis, phototoxicity, irritant dermatitis, photoallergy, cancer, reproductive toxicity, and neurotoxic effects, not to forget eye, nose, and throat irritation, headache, loss of coordination, nausea, and respiratory. There are 2 organizations that are responsible to evaluate safety data of fragrance materials, which are RIFM and IFRM.
fragrances are being incorporated in personal care products during any formulation and manufacturing processes, there are certain regulations and legislations that should be adhered to. Based on the European Union regulations, the fragrances incorporated as one of the components or raw materials shall be referred to as perfume or aroma. On the other hand, based on the United States Food and Drug Administration regulations, any fragrances or flavoring agents incorporated can be listed as fragrance or flavor. A total of 26 fragrance substances are being listed in the EU regulations due to their potential allergenicity as reported and documented. These fragrance substances should be clearly labelled for consumers' information, and the permissible concentration of these fragrances for rinse-off and leave-on products is 0.01% and 0.001% respectively. The Annex 2 of the Cosmetics Directive listed more than 50 banned fragrance substances, for example like synthetic masks, that could cause unwanted adverse effects. In 2014, a memo published by the European Commission (EC) proposed to ban hydroxyisohexyl 3-cyclohexene carboxyldehyde (HICC), atronol, and chlorotranol in cosmetic products due to their unsafe properties. The US FDA regulations only mentioned a few prohibited substances that are not being used as fragrances. In terms of the fragrance-related organizations, the Research Institute for Fragrance Materials (RIFM) is an organization that evaluates and provides scientific information about the safety assessment data on fragrance substances, whereas the International Fragrance Association (IFRA) is an organization that constructs the usage guidelines of fragrance substances derived from the evaluation results of RIFM. Malaysia utilizes fragrance regulations from the Association of Southeast Asian Nations (ASEAN) guidelines. Any fragrance substances in the product should be evaluated in terms of their safety through the IFRA guidelines that are provided by the supplier, along with referring the toxicological data from our IFM monographs. A certificate of compliance based on latest IFRA guidelines and information regarding maximum concentration within safety limits should be supplied by the raw material supplier for fragrances to all related buyers.
Comment, suggestion, and proposal. Fragrance in product resulted in increasing health concern among consumers. Hence, the fragrance-free product range had become more preferred option, especially in choosing cosmetic and personal care products. A lot of research had illustrated that fragrance results in multiple harmful effects. However, there are also studies about the effect of fragrance varies from a person to another. For an instance, lavender scent could provide a calming and relaxing effect on a person, but agitated feeling for another person. So, in our opinion, the effects and user experience of the fragrance are subjective. Since the user's experience differ from one another, hence individualized personal care could be introduced. Customers are able to choose and formulate their own personal care products, including its fragrance. Counseling could be given to customers to tackle their preference and suitability. Customers will be able to avoid having harmful materials such as the fragrance that are unpleasant to them. Therefore, the products will be able to work best based on the customer's health condition. Since COVID-19, consultation face-to-face aren't available. Hence, the consultation can be made online. The online consultation can be made with collaboration with external parties such as Doc2Us. Demand and the use of personalized personal care products are getting more attention around the world. Few research stated that customers willing to travel, undergo relevant tests, and pay more to find their suitable skincare match. If many people need this service, cost production may be reduced to ensure the service is available. Next, a strict law needs to be amended regarding the uses of fragrance in personal care products. Hence, the usage of the suspected harmful fragrance compound can be traced and controlled. Fragrance compound need to be further investigated to find the limit of the compound that can be present. The research can be the fundamental information to determine the type and concentration of fragrance that need to abide the law. The fragrance ingredients in cosmetic must meet the same safety requirement as other cosmetic products. For safety purpose, any fragrance that surpasses a specific threshold according to the EU need to be mentioned in the label.
EU has specified a list of 26 most frequent scent allergens. As a result, sensitive users will be able to avoid using the product.
Though much research has illustrated the benefit of harmful effect that the use of fragrance can bring to the consumer, however, its potential benefit to the product are also unquestionable. Thus, in conclusion, cosmetic and personal care products, including perfume, should be regulated according to the important aspects, such as composition or labeling, in order to protect the public. And the use of natural fragrance can be also prioritized as compared to synthetic fragrance in personal care products.